What's up, folks? I figured it's been a while since I posted a video, so I figured I'd throw one up here. Getting ready to get back on the road and join back up with this tour that I'm on. But wanted to mention something just about, we just kind of, we're in Men's Mental Health Month, and I just wanted to say one thing. This job is not easy. It's a hard job. You got to be away from your family. It takes a very special person to be able to do the things that we do day in and day out. That being said, I just wanted to kind of tell you, from personal experience, if you have someone at home that is just ridiculing you or bashing you or just in general not being supportive of you going out and trying to do whatever it is you can do to support your family, that makes it 20 times harder. And I've read all these things, and several of my friends have punched their own ticket due to the stresses that men have, and they just decided they were gonna punch out. And a great quote that I heard years ago from Medal of Honor recipient said regarding veteran suicide, he said, "Look, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem," and I truly, believe that. It's in my life, nothing has ever been so bad that I've wanted to do that. And maybe that's because of my faith in God. I don't know what really the reason is, but I just know that I haven't considered that as an option. And I just want to say, I've just gone through some tough life stuff, and even following that, my YouTube channel, my ex likes to make fun of me for my YouTube videos, and that's fine. I don't care if she does. It shows that she watches them. Hey, ex, how are you? But the main thing is that you should just do what you feel like you want to do or need to do. And I started making these videos because I knew that one day I'd be out of the truck. And the way I know that is I started driving in the late 90s, and then I got out of it for a long time, and they didn't have video cameras and phones and all this stuff, and it wasn't really connected like it is. And I thought, man, it'd be great one day to share these stories with my son, and if I have one. Back then, that's what I thought. Well, now, fast forward to today, I have a son, and he's 4. I'm just turned 50. He's 4, so I started a little later. But beside the point, when the day comes that I step out of this truck, I've talked to a lot of guys, especially, this is the beautiful thing about this platform, about YouTube. I've talked to a lot of guys that have reached out to me that either used to be in trucking or wanted to be in trucking or loved or spent a short period of time in it and got out or whatever, or just are curious about it and not really interested in going trucking. And they tell me, that they appreciate these videos. Well, I started doing the videos because I knew one day I'd want to show my son these different places in the country. And if I couldn't take him there in the truck or take him there in a car or whatever, I wanted to be able to pull something up. And I thought, okay, well, I can just store them on my hard drive. Well, no, I've had plenty of hard drives just disappear, and go away. And granted, YouTube tomorrow could say, you know what, we're gonna eliminate Mr. Music City's channel and make it go away. That's true. But until then, I'm hopeful that these videos will live kind of as a remembrance to the places I've been and some of the beautiful scenery in America. That's the thing that I like about trucking. I'm not going to try and tell you how to run your business. I'm not going to tell you how to drive a truck. I like cool trucks. I enjoy I love driving through God's creation and just seeing how beautiful things are. That's why you don't really see me in cities complaining a whole lot about the Zoomers. I call them Zoomers, the people that are like zoop, 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 zooming around. Because I like the scenery part of it. I like photography. I'm a photographer. I studied photography and learned blackroom development of photography in the dark room. And so photography is one of the things that I like. I'll probably incorporate some more of that into stuff as well. I'm not really trying to make money with this. I'm not trying to get you to do stuff, like me, don't like me, whatever. I'm a true Gen Xer that's like, I really don't care if you like me or not. Kind of like, this, I'm doing this kind of as just, it's almost like therapy for myself. And anybody that's going to look down on you for doing something that's therapeutic, whether it's making videos or studying photography or drag racing or off-roading or whatever it is you as men do. As men, we have things that we need to do for our mental health. One of those things is getting together with your friends and just having fellowship, even if it's just a phone call. And that's one of the beautiful things about this platform also. There's a lot of strong Christian men that have reached out to me that through this that I've never met in my life until I went and started this channel. And now I have friends, all over the place. And they check on me and I check on them. And we care to do that, and it's just part of it. We're built to do tough jobs, and those tough jobs come with some stress that historically, look, let's be real, historically, we're not supposed to be talking about our feelings. It's not like a masculine thing to do or whatever, but, there are a few people that we're tight with that, as men, we communicate different. We don't necessarily sit down and go, Jim took the last donut and it really made me feel, we don't do that crap. We're like, so-and-so stole my truck and I'm frustrated because now I don't know if I can pay the bills. That's what we do. That's the, stuff that we do. As men, I don't feel like we generally care about the tiny little things that go wrong. It's the things that go wrong that cause us to not be able to fulfill our purpose, which is to provide and care for our family. So anyway, that's my thing. Just reach out to your friends, reach out to people that and talk to them. Just say hello. Just say, hey, hit me up if you're on the road and you need someone to talk to. If they're a truck driver, if they're something else, just invite them out and just go get together, even if it's just to catch up and have a beer over dinner or something. But anyway, that's my men's mental health, note for Men's Mental Health Month. And aside from that, I'll jump off here, but we're gonna get down the road, and we're gonna be going from North Georgia, north of Atlanta, to Houston. We're headed to somewhere. I don't know if I can't say it, but anyway, we're going to Houston, and we're gonna. It's like 830 miles, something like that. So we're just gonna kind of poke along and get there, and be staged up and have our hours reset so that we got a full 70 to do the last section of this tour. But listen, y'all be good to each other. Y'all watch out for each other. Try to keep your frustrations at a low level. Drive at night if people are driving you crazy in the daytime. And yeah, I just put some new watermelon lights on the mirrors. I took the old where'd I put them? I took the old weird ones off. I had these lights on that I didn't like them. They were Roadworks that came off and went to the side, and they had these. It didn't look right to me, so I went back old school. Still got some adjustment to do because these watermelon lights are wiggling all over the place. But anyway, I gotta tighten. I gotta get a better bracket. It tightens down. Doesn't do this going down the road. But anyway, Southern Stepper signing out. We'll catch you on the flip flop.